Episode 3.
Oh. Ooh.
That's Tully. It's Caitlin's dad.
A hat sort of looked like a jester. I thought it was their like best jester. So happy you told me. This is what I want.
Yeah.
I don't care how fucking illegal it is. You boys are doing it. So what happens if you miss?
He's the eldest son.
Again?
The further it gets away,
Oh no.
the harder it gets.
Come on. Third time's a charm. It's just amazing.
That was his brother.
I encountered a situation with one of my lieutenants at the stone mill, which may have some bearing upon you.
Shut your mouth about that damn mill. And don't call him nephew. He's your king. I wouldn't let you wave your blunders around like a victory flag.
My blunder sent Tywin's mad dog scurrying back to Casterly Rock with his tail between his legs. I think King Rob understands we're not going to win this war if he's the only one winning any battles. There's glory enough to go around.
It's not about glory. What value was the mill?
The mountain was garrisoned across the river from it.
Is he there now?
Of course not. We took the fight to him. He could not withstand us.
I wanted to draw the mountain into the west, into our country where we could surround him and kill him. I wanted him to chase us, which he would have done because he is a mad dog without a strategic thought in his head. I could have that head on a spike by now. Instead, I have a mill.
We took hostages. Willem Lannister, Martin Lannister.
Willem and Martin Lannister are 14 years old.
Martin is 15.
Tywin Lannister has my sisters. Have I sued for peace?
No.
Do you think he'll sue for peace because we have his father's brother's great-grandsons?
No.
How many men did you lose?
208. But for every man we lost, the Lannisters
We
lost.
need our men more than Tywin needs his!
Sorry.
208 died
I
for
didn't know.
You would
pointless.
have right here today at this gathering if you had been patient.
We seem to be running short of patience here.
You know who isn't? Tywin Lannister.
Oh my god.
Such a simple scene, so good.
Oh.
Intimate, lovely table. Better chairs than the old small council chamber. Conveniently close to your own quarters. I like it.
What news of Jamie? 20,000 unwashed northerners have known about his escape for weeks. Collectively, you control more spies and informants than the rest of the world combined. None of you has any notion of where he is.
We are trying, my lord.
Try harder. What do we have then?
Robb Stark and most of his banner men are in Riverrun for the funeral of his grandfather. Roose Bolton holds Harrenhal, which would seem to make him Lord of Harrenhal in practice, if not in name.
I'll let him have it. The Lord of Harrenhal will make a worthy suitor for the widow Arryn.
For which I am extremely grateful to you. Lady Arryn and I have known each other since we were children. She has always been positively predisposed toward me.
A successful courtship would make Lord Baelish acting Lord of the Vale.
Titles do seem to breed titles.
You'll leave for the Eyrie as soon as possible and bring Lysa Arryn into the fold. And the young wolf can add his own aunt to the list of people who've taken up arms against him.
Far be it from me to hinder true love, but Lord Baelish's absence would present certain problems. The royal wedding may end up being the most expensive event in living memory. Not a good time to leave the crown's finances unattended.
Fully agreed. Which is why I'm naming you new Master of Coin.
Master of Coin.
It would appear to be a position that best suits your talents.
I'm quite good at spending money, but a lifetime of outrageous wealth hasn't taught me much about managing it.
I have no doubt you will prove equal to this challenge.
Here.
From there to here to there, all black and brown and covered with hair, he smelled that girl in the summer air, the bear, and the maiden fair.
I hope you're pleased. The army, they never would have taken it.
You were armed when we were taken.
I was in chains, if you recall. A little match would have ended quite quick if my hands weren't bound.
All my life I've been hearing, Jaime Lannister. What a brilliant swordsman. He was slower than I expected. And more predictable.
I've been sitting in a muddy pen, wrapped in chains for the past year.
And I'm a woman. I was still beating you. Maybe you were as good as people said. Once.
Ooh.
Maybe people just love to overpraise a famous name.
When we make camp tonight, you'll be more than once. None of these fellows ever been with a noble woman. You'd be wise not to resist.
Would I?
You'll knock your teeth out.
You think I care about my teeth?
No, I don't think you care about your teeth. If you fight them, they will kill you. Do you understand? I'm the prisoner of Valiant, not you. Let them have what they want. What does it matter?
What does it matter?
Just close your eyes. Pretend they're Renly.
If you were a woman, you wouldn't resist. You'd let them do what they wanted.
If I was a woman, I'd make them kill me. I'm not, thank the gods.
If I had a proper forge, I could make it good as new. Doesn't have to look pretty, just to keep the arrows out of my heart.
Why are you helping him? He takes us prisoner, and now he's our friend.
You're not our prisoner, little lady.
What am I?
Our guest. I want to put any chains on you.
So I can walk away then?
These woods aren't safe for Ned Stark's daughter. You're lucky we found you.
You think you're good with that bow? You little twat.
Better than anyone you've ever met.
I like to fight up close. I like to see a man's face when I put the steel in him.
Why? So you can kiss him?
You remember the last time you were here?
Looks like every other shit in on the road.
Now, apologies, but you're one ugly fucker, and I'd rather not see you no more.
They killed the butcher's girl.
Watch your head.
What are you doing? We're about to leave.
But I'm staying.
You're what?
I baked some brown bread for the innkeep, and she said she never had better. Told Thoros she's keeping me as a payment for all the free meals she's given him. Anyway, it's not me the Brotherhood wants. My brother ain't no king. I'm not Stark of Winterfell.
Winterfell.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Oh, I made you something.
What is it?
It's a wolf. Yes, it is.
That's the tail.
Yeah. Well, be safe. Yeah, you too. Don't get stabbed.
You don't.
That's on every fucking platform in England. Don't get stabbed.
Goodbye, Hot Pie.
Goodbye, Harry.
Up you go, little lady.
Hey, Hot Pie. It's really good.
A person could almost be forgiven for forgetting we're at war.
It often comforts me to think that even in war's darkest days, in most places in the world, absolutely nothing is happening.
I've missed you, Uncle. Father missed you too. From the day you left. Maybe he never said it in so many words.
Maybe. Your father was a stubborn old ox. I was surprised when he died. Didn't think death had the patience.
I'm glad you were with him. I wish to the gods I had been. Did you make peace? In the end?
After 30 years of fighting, I don't think he remembered what started it. He asked me to stop calling myself Blackfish. He said it was an old joke, and it was never funny to begin with. I told him People had been calling me Blackfish for so long, they don't remember my real name.
Every time he would leave for the capital or fight in a campaign, I'd see him off. Wait for me, little cat, he'd say. Wait for me, and I'll come back to you. And I would sit at this window every day when the sun came up, waiting. I wonder, how many times did Bran or Rickon stare across the moors of Winterfell, waiting for me to return? I will never see them again.
You mustn't think it. We don't know the truth. They could be in hiding. Robb believes they're alive, and he must go on believing. He's got to remain strong if he's to prevail, and you must remain strong for him.
Put that mother instinct back into her.
You're Robb Stark's wife.
Hold still.
Is it true what they say about him?
I don't know. What do they say about him?
That he can turn into a wolf at night.
True.
And he eats the flesh of his enemies.
True. You're a Lannister, aren't you?
Martin Lannister.
Martin Lannister. You've nothing to fear. My husband doesn't eat children. Unless it's a full moon. It's not a full moon tonight, is it? See? Nothing to fear.
Always the artists.
Wow, they got loads of horses and stuff with them.
It's only horses. No men.
You said there was dead crows.
There was?
How many men were here?
About 300.
And you know what those men are now. All the same to meat for their army.
Do you think anyone got away?
It's not impossible. You don't go far betting against Mormont, but dead or alive. He took a big gamble coming north, and he lost. Best fighting men are dead. And whether he's Lord Commander of the Night's Watch, a blue-eyed corpse... Tormund, climb the wall. Take Orell and 20 good men. Take this one. He knows Castle Black's defenses better than any of us. If he's useful, good. If not, throw him off the wall. See if crows can fly.
We're finally going to war, old friend.
Hide near Castle Black. When I give the signal, hit them in the night. Big old wall to hide behind, but it only guards one side.
We'll meet again.
Aye.
It's
Always see a
happening.
signal.
Send your eagle above the wall every night. When it's time, I'm going to light the biggest fire the North has ever seen. Ghost?
What have we here? Frozen crows. We've come a long way. Smaller flock than he went north with. We can talk inside, can we? Keep your eyes where they belong.
Bet you feed that pig better than you feed us.
Ah, pig's got value to me. You should all be kissing my feet for letting you in. I'd have turned you all away if I wasn't a godly man. You are a godly man. I am. I got no fear of what's out there. When the white cold comes, your swords and cloaks and bloody fires won't help you. The only ones left will be those who are right with the gods. The real gods. Go tell her she can bite down on a rag or she can bite down on my fist.
Dickhead.
That's how right there gave birth to a litter of 8. Barely a grunt. But she's almost as fat as this one here. Why don't you dine on him? Carve off what you need as you go. Well, look at him. He's a walking feast.
favourite one.
One more push should do it.
I mean, it's so weird. He's just got his head poked through.
What is it? What is it?
I don't. Just wait until you hit. All right, there's no baby screaming. Is it okay?
There's no baby screaming.
This was on TV.
Blasphemy.
Crazy.
I see you. You haven't liked the video yet. Why not? Go on. Go like it. While you're at it, you know you want to subscribe. And if you want to go to our social medias, all the links you need are in the description box down below. And you might as well head over to our Patreon as well, where you can get extra bonus content if you're enjoying this. That link's in the description box down below. But we'll get straight back into the video. Love you guys.
Keep quiet. If you can't ride, we don't stand a chance. Right. For sure.
Ride east. Follow the rising sun. Your sister's waiting for you.
I'll make you a lord of the Iron Islands for this.
We're not in the Iron Islands.
Go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
They're not in the Islands, Jack. Iron Island.
You refuse to tell me where you're going.
I don't know yet. The fires will show me.
How long will you be gone?
I don't know.
You're abandoning me.
I will never abandon you. You are the son of fire. I am sworn to serve you.
Then serve me.
When I return, you will understand.
My enemies think they've destroyed me. They're laughing at me. The way Renly laughed at me. I want Joffrey dead. I want Robb Stark dead. Make me another son.
I cannot.
Why?
You don't have the strength. It would kill you.
I'm not so easily killed. Men have been trying for years. I want you.
Your fires burn low, my king. There is another way, a better way.
You told me your magic requires a king's blood.
Yes.
I'm the one true king.
You are. But there are others with your blood in their veins. You will sit on the Iron Throne. But first there must be sacrifices. A Lord of Light demands it.
The Walk of Punishment is a warning, Your Grace.
To whom?
For any slave who contemplates doing whatever these slaves did.
Give me your water.
Khaleesi, this man has been sentenced to death.
Leave this place, Your Grace. Leave tonight, I beg you.
And what is she to do for soldiers? We can find sellswords in Pentos and Mir. Is it we already, Sir Barristan?
If you want to sit on the throne your ancestors built, you must win it. That will mean blood on your hands before the thing is done.
The blood of my enemies, not the blood of innocents.
How many wars have you fought in, Sir Barristan? 3. Have you ever seen a war where innocents didn't die by the thousands? I was in King's Landing after the sack, Khaleesi. You know what I saw? Butchery. Babies, children, old men, more women raped than you can count. There's a beast in every man, and it stirs when you put a sword in his hand. But the Unsullied are not men. They do not put cities to the sword unless they're ordered to do so. The only men they'll kill are those you want dead.
Do you disagree, Sir Barristan?
When your brother Rhaegar led his army into Battle of the Trident, men died for him because they believed in him, because they loved him, not because they'd been bought at a slaver's auction. I fought beside the last dragon on that day, Your Grace. I bled beside him.
Rhaegar fought valiantly, Rhaegar fought nobly, and Rhaegar died.
There you go.
Doing well, Sir Barristan.
I did, Your Grace. Finest man I ever met.
I wish I had known him, but he was not the last dragon.
The sheer dragon.
Did this one's ears mishear, Your Grace? They did not. I want to buy them all. There are 8,000 Unsullied in Astapor. Is this what you mean by all?
Yes, 8,000. And the ones still in training as well.
Master Grezin says they cannot sell half-trained boys. If they fail on the battlefield, they will bring shame upon all of Astapor.
I will have them all or take none. Many will fall in battle. I'll need the boys to pick up the swords they drop.
Master Krasnys says you cannot afford this. Your ship will buy you 100 unsullied. Because Master Krasnys is generous. The gold you have left is worth 10. But good Master Krasnys will give you 20. Master Krasnys asks how you propose to pay for the remaining 7,877 unsullied.
I have dragons. I'll give you one.
You will
win the throne with dragons, not slaves, Your Grace.
Easy.
Please.
What do you think about that, Jack? How you feeling about that?
3 dragon.
1.
2.
1.
They want the biggest one.
Done.
Done.
I'll take you as well. Now, you'll be Master Krasny's gift to me.
Pindasko jiunte bila pameruti. Pindasko gomela kizisir.
Aegon Targaryen proved that.
You're both here to advise me. I value your advice, but if you ever question me in front of strangers again, you'll be advising someone else. Is that understood?
Okay, Queen!
This one's name is Missandei, Your Grace.
Do you have a family? A mother and a father you'd return to if you had the choice?
No, Your Grace. No family living.
You belong to me now. It is your duty to tell me the truth.
Yes, Your Grace. Lying is a great offence. Many of those on the Walk of Punishment were taken there for less.
I offered water to one of the slaves dying on the Walk of Punishment. Do you know what he said to me? Let me die.
There are no masters in the grave, Your Grace.
Is it true what Master Krasnys told me about the Unsullied?
All questions have been taken from them. They obey, that is all. Once they are yours, they are yours. They will fall on their swords if you command it.
And what about you? You know that I'm taking you to war. You may go hungry, you may fall sick, you may be killed.
Valar Morghulis.
Yes, all men must die, but we are not men.
Like that. You like that.
A surprising place to keep the royal ledgers.
I'm surprised you're surprised. This is a safe place in the city.
Not for bastards.
That's all of them, my lord.
Thank you, my dear. Pod. Take them outside. I'll be there in a moment.
Yes, my lord.
I hear you owe that boy a significant debt.
Only my life. Not all that significant, I'm afraid.
You should have him knighted.
If only the Master of Coin had such power.
If only. I owe you a significant debt. Our red-headed friend who secured her release when the Queen detained her.
Oh, that. Of course. A simple misunderstanding.
Apparently, Her Grace believed that you two had some sort of special relationship.
We don't. I did fuck her once.
I know.
But we don't.
I know. But how would the Queen get that idea?
Why don't you ask her? Any advice for me on my new position?
Little
Keep a
fingers
low
digging.
profile. If I had a gold dragon,
Bitch, though.
for every time I heard that joke, I'd be richer than you are.
Well, you are richer than I am.
Good point.
They're only numbers. Numbers on paper. Once you understand that, it's easy to make them behave. Trivial, even. You want a real challenge? Try horse.
I've tried quite a few. Well, lots of work to do. Enjoy the Eyrie.
Looks like dull reading.
Think all reading is dull reading.
It's an opinion I share with some of the finest men I know.
Podrick, do keep up.
Yes, my lord.
Podrick?
Yes, my lord.
After a long consultation with my colleague, Sir Bronn, I finally found a suitable reward for the services you've provided, over and above what might be considered. Tell me, Pod. Have you ever been with a woman?
Oh, my lord.
Wonderful. Jenna specializes in first-timers.
She's not bad for second-timers either.
My lord.
A fair enough repayment for putting your spear through my would-be killer's face, wouldn't you say? Now, as it happens, Marae is quite the spear handler herself. She's here to thank you for staying by my side. As the...
Yeah, man.
You didn't tell me he was handsome.
Caleb is famous from here to Valentis.
Yeah, you saw Puss, cause this is on TV.
Who can perform proper Miranese knot.
My lord, I don't even...
Thank you for being a thoroughly respectful fellow who's never once failed to address me as my lord. Be back in time for my supper.
Oh, he was lost in that.
Whenever the crown needs money, he rubs his hands together and poof, mountains of gold.
Let me guess. He's not a magician.
No.
He's stealing it?
Worse, he's borrowing it.
What's wrong with that?
We can't afford to pay it back. That's what's wrong with it. The crown owes millions. Worried about. It's the Iron Bank of Bravos. We owe them tens of millions. If we fail to repay these loans, the bank will fund our enemies. One way or another, they always get their gold back. Ah, the return of the conquering hero. Does he have a little jaunt in his step?
The lad's practically skipping.
You were gone a long time. I trust you got your money's worth. Or should I say my money's worth? Oh, it was a gift, Podrick. This is more than I give you in a year.
He's a squire. You don't pay him.
Oh, then it's much more than I give you in a year.
I wouldn't take it, my lord.
Maybe they're trying to curry some favour with the new master of gold.
Have you ever known a whore to turn down gold? They were happy enough to take it when I gave it to them.
What did you tell them?
I didn't tell them anything.
What did you do to them?
Lots of things.
And they seem to like these things?
Yes, my lord.
Of course they seem to like it. They're paid to seem to like it.
Only they weren't paid.
What are you saying? These ladies enjoyed him so much they gave him the time for free.
Is that what you're telling us? We're going to need details.
You mean you gave them such a good time? They didn't ask for money.
We need details.
Tell us, boy.
Literally, we need copious amounts of details.
That's fucking good. That's fucking good.
So good.
That's
so
fucking good.
It was the whole time. Bron's like, yeah, but they're paid to. And Tyrion's like, no, you're not putting two and two together, cuz they didn't take the money. They weren't paid.
Jesus.
Ah, so funny. Oh.
You know how we deal with runaways here, do you? Take off his pants.
You are kidding me.
I'm gonna fuck you into the dirt.
No, please! No, no, no!
This is on TV now.
No! No!
You little bastard.
Oh.
I wish I would have seen it.
Come, my lord.
Who the fuck is this kid?
Away from home.
Who is this kid?
Winter is coming.
I'll take the big bitch first. When she's good and wet, you lot can finish her off.
My lord, I am Brienne of Tarth. Lady Catelyn Stark commanded me to deliver Sir Jaime to King's Landing.
Catelyn Stark's a treasonous cunt. Orders were to take the Kingslayer alive. Nobody said shit about you.
You're only making it worse.
Take her over there where Stark. Like a little privacy.
You know who she is, don't you?
Some big dumb bitch from who cares where. Never been with a woman that big.
She's Brienne of Tarth. Her father's Lord Selwyn Tarth. Heard of Tarth? They call it the Sapphire Isle. You know why? Every sapphire in Westeros was mined on Tarth. Sapphires are gemstones, the good ones.
I know what they are.
Lord Selwyn would pay his daughter's weight in sapphires if she's returned to him. But only if she's alive. Her honor unbesmirched.
Bring her back here. Yes, my lord. Unbesmirched.
Not defiled.
Fancy word for a fancy man. I hated to read as a child, but my father forced me to study the books every morning before I could practice with sword or horse. 4 hours every day, holed up in the mace's chambers. I learned a lot of fancy words. I bet you did. Your father. He'd pay your weight in gold to get you back.
You'll be a rich man till the end of your days. And your sons will be rich men and their sons after them. Lands, titles, you'll have them all. The North can't win this war. You're a smart man, you understand that. We have the numbers, we have the gold.
Aye, you have both.
Fighting bravely for a losing cause is admirable.
Is it?
Fighting for a winning cause is far more rewarding.
Hard to argue with that.
Now that we're speaking together man to man, I wonder if you need to keep me chained to this tree. I'm not asking to be freed from my constraints, but if I could sleep lying down, my back would thank you for it. I'm not as young and resilient as I was once.
None of us are. Unchain Sir Jaime from the tree. Suppose you'll be wanting something to eat?
I'm famished, actually.
Think we've got a spare partridge on the fire?
I do like partridge.
She's looking at me like, how the fuck have you done this?
Yeah, literally.
Bring the bird over here. And the carving knife. Will this work as a table, my lord?
Yes, yes, this will do nice.
And the stump. You think you're the smartest man there is. That everyone alive has to bow and scrape and lick your boots.
My father.
And if you get in any trouble, all you've got to do is say, my father. And that's it. All your troubles are gone. Have you got something to say? Careful. You don't want to say the wrong thing. You're nothing without your daddy. Your daddy ain't here. Never forget that. Yeah, this should help you remember.
There was some bear there.
Yeah, man, he ain't no fucking sword anymore. It's brilliant.
Was you expecting it?
No. I thought he was just going to throw down some food or something and just chop. Oh, he's taking it off.
His hand's gone.
Gone.
It's gone.
He's got nothing left. He's useless. He might as well be Tyrion right now. In his mind, he's Tyrion.
So panicked, he fucking shat himself. He don't know what he's gonna fucking do. He's crippled technically. Yeah, absolutely outrageous.
I love it. I like it how he saved her from getting, fucked over.
Yeah.
But his arrogance has now cost him. Fucking fair play, man. He's been needing a proper good injury, and I'm glad that was it.
You're glad that was it, yeah? Well, we definitely enjoyed it. We hope you guys enjoyed our reaction. If you're looking forward to the next one, you know what you need to do. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we will catch you in the next one.
See you in a bit.